If you're taking care of a senior, are a senior yourself, or you're simply trying to keep your family protected as life changes, stop scrolling right now. What you're about to hear can save you thousands of dollars. Protect your health, prevent legal disasters, and give you peace of mind you didn't even know you needed. Because today, we're breaking down the truth about senior mental health, your financial future, your insurance choices, and the attorney tips no one tells you until it's too late. This isn't just advice, this is a life upgrade. And if you stay with me till the end, you'll walk away with knowledge that can literally change the next 10, 20, or even 30 years of your life. So let's get into it. Growing older often brings a powerful mix of wisdom, clarity, and emotional maturity, but it also introduces challenges that many people are not fully prepared to face. For seniors, the aging process is rarely just about physical changes. It involves emotional, mental, financial, and social shifts that can shape their entire quality of life. Many seniors quietly experience mental health changes that slowly begin to influence their daily routines long before anyone around them notices. These emotional shifts often stem from deeply personal experiences, such as the loss of lifelong friends, reduced social interaction, or the gradual decline of physical abilities that once brought them confidence and independence. The world around them also changes rapidly, especially technology, making many seniors feel disconnected or left behind in a society that moves faster than they can comfortably adapt to. As these changes accumulate, daily life can begin to feel more overwhelming. Seniors who once managed everything on their own may suddenly find themselves navigating a complicated, new reality filled with decisions about money, increasing medical needs, prescription costs, long-term healthcare planning, insurance policies with confusing coverage options, and legal paperwork that wasn't necessary earlier in life. Tasks that may seem small to younger people, like selecting the right Medicare plan, organizing financial records, or understanding new digital requirements, can feel heavy and exhausting for seniors. Each decision carries emotional weight because they're not just choices for today, they influence a senior's future security, independence, and comfort. Families often find themselves deeply involved in this process, and while their intentions come from a genuine desire to help, they too can feel confused or overwhelmed. Adult children or caregivers may be balancing their own responsibilities while trying to figure out how to support aging parents, and they may not always know the best place to begin. They worry about making mistakes, missing important details, or unintentionally putting their loved ones at risk. This creates a shared emotional challenge. Seniors feel stressed trying to maintain independence, while families feel pressure to provide support without overstepping boundaries. This dynamic can lead to misunderstandings, emotional distance, or decision-making that feels rushed or unclear. That's why having a complete understanding of senior health is absolutely essential. Senior health isn't just about physical wellness or treating medical conditions. It's about emotional stability, mental well-being, financial confidence, and legal protection. When seniors have strong support in all of these areas, they feel more secure, more respected, and more in control of their own lives. And when families understand the full spectrum of senior health needs, they can make better decisions, communicate more openly, and provide help that truly improves their loved one's life. Recognizing the emotional, financial, and legal challenges seniors face is the first step to creating a safer, healthier, and more empowering environment for aging adults. Mental health plays a far greater role in senior well-being than most people realize, influencing everything from daily routines to long-term quality of life. Many seniors experience a deep sense of isolation, even when they're surrounded by family or living in active communities. This loneliness is different from simply being alone. It often emerges from major life changes that accumulate over time. Changes in their environment, the loss of lifelong friends, retirement, shifting family dynamics, declining mobility, or evolving health conditions all create emotional gaps that are difficult to fill. These transitions can make seniors feel disconnected from the world they once navigated confidently, the routines they relied on, the people they interacted with, and the roles they played in society may no longer be present, and this shift can lead to quiet emotional struggles that go unnoticed. Many seniors also deal with internal conflicts that they hesitate to express. Some feel guilty or burdensome when asking their adult children for help, even when they genuinely need support. This guilt often leads them to hide their challenges, pushing through emotional or physical difficulties silently because they fear becoming a source of stress for loved ones. Others worry constantly about the future, concerned about whether their finances will last, unsure about legal documents, or anxious about who will advocate for them if their health declines. When important financial or legal matters are unresolved, seniors can experience chronic anxiety that affects sleep, appetite, energy, and overall mood. Seniors who spent decades being active, social, and professionally productive may also struggle with the emotional impact of slowing down. Losing a sense of purpose or routine can lead to feelings of fatigue, sadness, or even hopelessness. Activities that once brought joy or fulfillment may feel harder to engage in, not because seniors don't want to participate, but because emotional heaviness makes it difficult to stay motivated. Many seniors hesitate to express these feelings because they fear being misunderstood, judged, or dismissed with comments like, "It's just part of aging." This causes emotional struggles to grow silently over time. Despite how common these experiences are, society doesn't talk enough about mental health in older adults. Mental health conversations often focus on younger generations, leaving seniors feeling overlooked or excluded. But emotional challenges in seniors are just as important and often more complex because they intersect with physical health, financial concerns, and major life transitions. When mental health is ignored, seniors may withdraw, lose interest in daily activities, or stop taking care of themselves. But when it is acknowledged, they begin to feel seen, valued, and understood. The truth is, acknowledging emotional struggles is not a sign of weakness. It's one of the strongest steps a senior can take toward feeling better. The more openly we discuss mental health, the more we empower seniors to express their feelings without shame. Conversations about mental health help seniors stay emotionally balanced, confident, and motivated. When seniors know they have support, when they feel heard, and when they understand they are not alone in their struggles, their overall well-being improves dramatically. Talking openly creates connection, and connection creates healing. Financial stability becomes one of the most critical concerns for seniors, often shaping their sense of security, independence, and overall peace of mind. Retirement fundamentally shifts the way money flows in a person's life. For decades, income came from stable employment salaries, business profits, or steady professional work. But once retirement begins, that familiar stream of income is replaced by a combination of savings, pensions, social security benefits, and long-term investments. While this financial transition may sound simple in theory, it can feel overwhelming in reality, especially when seniors must stretch fixed incomes across unpredictable expenses. The challenge isn't just living within a budget. It's making sure that money lasts not just months or years, but potentially decades. Many seniors face uncertainty because they never had to rely so heavily on retirement funds before, and without proper planning, they may feel unprepared to manage their finances confidently. Budgeting becomes more complicated in retirement because life introduces unexpected financial demands. Medical expenses rise significantly as people age. Even seniors with insurance often face prescription costs, specialist visits, mobility equipment, therapy sessions, dental care, or treatments that may not be fully covered. Emergency care can result in large surprise bills. Seniors may need caregiving support, whether part-time assistance, in-home care, or long-term residential care, which can be expensive. Home maintenance also becomes a recurring burden. Older homes often require repairs like plumbing fixes, roofing updates, heating or cooling replacements, or safety modifications to reduce fall risks. On top of that, inflation and rising prices affect everything from groceries to utilities, making it harder for seniors to maintain the lifestyle they once had. These unpredictable costs can quickly drain savings if they aren't managed carefully. Another major financial threat that seniors face is the increasing rise of scams and fraud targeted specifically at older adults. Scammers often prey on seniors because they assume they may be less familiar with digital platforms, online security, or recent financial technologies. Fraudsters use phone calls, fake emails, fake investment opportunities, impersonation tactics, and even social engineering to gain access to seniors' personal information, bank accounts, or credit cards. Seniors can be tricked into sharing sensitive data, signing misleading contracts, or transferring money to fraudulent accounts. These scams are becoming more sophisticated every year, making them harder to detect. Losing money to fraud can be financially devastating, not only because seniors have limited time to recover financially, but also because the emotional impact, fear, embarrassment, and stress can linger long after the scam has been exposed. Helping seniors stay informed about common fraud tactics and teaching them digital safety is essential to protecting their financial independence. Understanding how to safeguard income during retirement requires education, awareness, and careful planning. Seniors or their families should evaluate which investments are safe and stable. High-risk investments or unverified opportunities can quickly drain retirement funds, especially if seniors are pressured into decisions that promise high returns. In many cases, safer investments like fixed income accounts, conservative mutual funds, or diversified portfolios offer more stability. It's also important for seniors to identify which expenses are absolutely necessary and which can be reduced or managed differently. Creating a clear monthly budget helps seniors stay aware of their spending and prevents financial surprises. Even small adjustments like negotiating insurance premiums, using senior discounts, or eliminating unnecessary subscriptions can make a significant difference over time. Securing assets for long-term financial health is another key part of retirement stability. This often involves organizing savings accounts, ensuring that bank information is updated, setting up automatic bill payments to avoid late fees, and talking with trusted family members or financial advisors about long-term planning. Seniors should also ensure their financial documents are in order. Wills, beneficiary designations, powers of attorney, and retirement account instructions should be updated regularly. These documents are not just legal forms. They're tools that protect seniors' wishes, prevent financial conflicts, and ensure that assets go exactly where they're intended. The good news is that financial planning doesn't have to be complicated. Many seniors feel intimidated by money management because they think it requires advanced financial knowledge, but in reality it simply requires clarity and guidance. When seniors understand what their monthly expenses are, where their income comes from, how much they need to save, and which financial habits will help the most, they gain confidence and control. Smart financial decision-making becomes much easier when it's broken down into simple steps. Track income, manage expenses, avoid unnecessary risks, protect personal information, and plan ahead for medical and caregiving needs. With the right support system, family members, financial advisors, or reliable educational resources, seniors can navigate retirement with confidence, stability, and peace of mind. Financial security in later life isn't about being wealthy. It's about making choices that preserve comfort, safety, and independence for as long as possible. Insurance is one of the most confusing and overwhelming areas for seniors, yet it is also one of the most important parts of protecting their long-term health and financial stability. The moment a person enters retirement age, they are suddenly faced with an entirely new system filled with terms, coverage levels, deductibles, premiums, copays, and rules that can feel impossible to understand. For many seniors, navigating insurance becomes a full-time responsibility, not because the system is designed to help them, but because it is filled with complex choices that require careful attention. Between Medicare supplemental plans, prescription drug coverage, long-term care policies, and private insurance add-ons, the number of options can seem endless. This complexity often creates stress, confusion, and fear of making the wrong decision. Seniors want to protect their health, but they don't want to waste money on plans that won't actually help them when a real medical emergency occurs. Unfortunately, insurance decisions can't be taken lightly. They shape how seniors receive care for the rest of their lives. One of the biggest challenges seniors face is understanding Medicare. Many people assume Medicare automatically covers everything once they reach 65, but the reality is much more complicated. Medicare is divided into different parts: Part A, Part B, Part C, Part D, and each part covers different services. Part A generally covers hospital care, but not everything in the hospital is fully included. Part B covers doctor visits and outpatient care, but it comes with monthly premiums and deductibles. Part D covers prescription drugs, but different plans cover different medications, and some drugs may not be included at all. Then there's Medicare Advantage, Part C, which bundles services but often comes with networks, rules and restrictions that confuse seniors even more. Without a clear understanding of which Medicare parts work together, seniors can easily end up with gaps in their coverage. Supplemental plans, often called Medigap, add another layer of complexity. These plans are designed to cover the costs that Medicare doesn't pay, like deductibles, copayments, and coinsurance. But choosing the wrong supplemental plan can leave seniors paying hundreds or even thousands of dollars out of pocket during a medical emergency. For example, a senior might select a plan that seems affordable on the surface because the premium is low, only to realize later that the plan covers very little, forcing them to pay large amounts out of pocket. On the other hand, a plan with a higher premium might offer much stronger protection, preventing financial stress in situations like surgery, hospital stays, or chronic illness. This is why it's so important to look beyond the price tag and understand what each plan actually covers. Prescription coverage is another area where seniors often feel confused or misled. As they age, most seniors rely on multiple medications, which can quickly become expensive without proper coverage. Medicare Part D plans differ widely in which drugs they cover, how much they charge for copays, and whether they include deductibles. Some seniors unknowingly enroll in a plan that doesn't cover their essential medications, leading to shockingly high pharmacy bills. Others encounter the donut hole, a coverage gap that makes medication costs spike unexpectedly. Understanding how prescription coverage works and checking every year to ensure a plan still fits their needs is essential for avoiding financial strain. Long-term care insurance is another major decision many seniors overlook. This type of insurance helps cover the costs of assisted living, nursing homes, home health aides, and long-term caregiving services expenses that Medicare does not cover. Many families are shocked to learn that long-term care can cost thousands of dollars per month, quickly draining life savings if no insurance is in place. Seniors who do not prepare for long-term care often discover too late that they must pay out of pocket, forcing difficult financial decisions that affect both them and their families. Considering long-term care insurance earlier rather than later is one of the most effective ways to protect both personal finances and family peace of mind. The real danger in insurance choices is not just cost, it's timing. Many seniors only discover their insurance gaps after a major event, such as a hospital stay, emergency surgery, or a serious diagnosis. They assume they are covered, only to find out after the fact that a specific service, specialist, prescription, or treatment is not included in their plan. These moments can be financially devastating, especially for seniors on a fixed income. A single hospital visit or medical procedure can cost thousands of dollars if insurance coverage is limited or unclear. Seniors and their families find themselves scrambling to understand why something wasn't covered when it matters the most. This is why understanding insurance, truly understanding it, is one of the most powerful ways seniors can protect their health and their finances. The goal is not simply to choose the cheapest plan. It is to choose the plan that prevents unexpected costs, offers strong coverage, and matches the senior's medical needs. A low premium means nothing if the plan leaves major gaps. A higher premium may be a worthwhile investment if it prevents future financial shocks. Seniors who take the time to compare plans, ask questions, read coverage details, and seek professional guidance are far more likely to avoid expensive surprises and unnecessary stress. Insurance should provide security, not confusion, and seniors deserve the peace of mind that comes from knowing they are truly protected. Legal protection is another major pillar of senior security. Many seniors avoid legal discussions because they seem intimidating, complicated, or unnecessary. But having the right legal documents in place, like wills, trusts, and powers of attorney, can prevent family conflict, protect assets from being misused, and ensure that a senior's wishes are honored even when they cannot speak for themselves. Without proper legal planning, seniors risk losing control over their healthcare decisions, finances, and property. Adult children and caregivers may argue over responsibilities, or the courts may end up making decisions that don't reflect what the senior actually wanted. Working with an attorney helps bring clarity, protection, and confidence to seniors and their families. And the earlier these legal measures are put in place, the safer everyone feels. As seniors move through the later stages of life, the connection between mental, financial, insurance, and legal stability becomes more apparent. Every part affects the others. For example, a senior who feels financially insecure may experience anxiety that affects their mental health. A senior with insurance gaps may avoid medical appointments, which can lead to both physical and emotional challenges. A senior without legal documents may feel stressed about the future, worried about who will make decisions for them. And families who don't understand their loved one's full situation may make decisions that unintentionally create more problems. That's why a holistic approach is so important, one that looks at mental health, financial security, insurance coverage, and legal protection as a full system rather than separate pieces. The modern world also brings new challenges for seniors. Technology grows faster than most seniors can keep up with, making them vulnerable to digital scams, identity theft, and fraudulent financial schemes. Many seniors feel embarrassed asking for help navigating online banking, telehealth appointments, or insurance portals, but learning even basic digital skills can empower seniors and protect them from major financial risks. Seniors who stay informed and engaged with technology gain more control over their lives and more confidence in managing their personal information. Families can help by teaching seniors safe online habits, checking in about suspicious emails or calls, and ensuring that their loved ones understand how to avoid scams. Caregiving relationships also play a major role in senior health. Many seniors rely on adult children or family members for emotional support, transportation, medical appointments, or daily tasks. While caregiving can be deeply rewarding, it can also be stressful for both the senior and the caregiver. Miscommunication, emotional exhaustion, and financial pressure often create tension. The more families openly discuss expectations, boundaries, responsibilities, and long-term plans, the easier it becomes for everyone involved. Seniors who feel heard and respected have better emotional well-being, and caregivers who feel supported provide higher quality care. Open communication builds trust, reduces stress, and strengthens family connections. Lifestyle habits can drastically affect how seniors feel, mentally and physically. Regular movement, balanced nutrition, hydration, consistent sleep, and staying socially active all contribute to long-term wellness. Seniors who engage in light daily exercise like walking, stretching, or low-impact routines often experience improved mood, stronger cognitive function, and better overall health. Nutrition also plays a huge role in senior wellness. Choosing foods rich in vitamins, fiber, and protein helps support energy levels and immune function. Emotional health improves as seniors stay connected to family, friends, hobbies, and volunteer opportunities. Purpose and social engagement are two of the most powerful tools against loneliness and depression. Even small activities like gardening, reading, joining community groups, or learning new skills can create positive emotional momentum. A senior without legal documents may feel stressed about the future, worried about who will make decisions for them, and families who don't understand their loved one's full situation may make decisions that unintentionally create more problems. That's why a holistic approach is so important, one that looks at mental health, financial security, insurance coverage, and legal protection as a full system rather than separate pieces. The modern world also brings new challenges for seniors. Technology grows faster than most seniors can keep up with, making them vulnerable to digital scams, identity theft, and fraudulent financial schemes. Many seniors feel embarrassed asking for help navigating online banking, telehealth appointments, or insurance portals, but learning even basic digital skills can empower seniors and protect them from major financial risks. Seniors who stay informed and engaged with technology gain more control over their lives and more confidence in managing their personal information. Families can help by teaching seniors safe online habits, checking in about suspicious emails or calls, and ensuring that their loved ones understand how to avoid scams. Caregiving relationships also play a major role in senior health. Many seniors rely on adult children or family members for emotional support, transportation, medical appointments, or daily tasks. While caregiving can be deeply rewarding, it can also be stressful for both the senior and the caregiver. Miscommunication, emotional exhaustion, and financial pressure often create tension. The more families openly discuss expectations, boundaries, responsibilities, and long-term plans, the easier it becomes for everyone involved. Seniors who feel heard and respected have better emotional well-being, and caregivers who feel supported provide higher quality care. Open communication builds trust, reduces stress, and strengthens family connections. Lifestyle habits can drastically affect how seniors feel, mentally and physically. Regular movement, balanced nutrition, hydration, consistent sleep, and staying socially active all contribute to long-term wellness. Seniors who engage in light daily exercise like walking, stretching, or low-impact routines often experience improved mood, stronger cognitive function, and better overall health. Nutrition also plays a huge role in senior wellness. Choosing foods rich in vitamins, fiber, and protein helps support energy levels and immune function. Emotional health improves as seniors stay connected to family, friends, hobbies, and volunteer opportunities. Purpose and social engagement are two of the most powerful tools against loneliness and depression. Even small activities like gardening, reading, joining community groups, or learning new skills can create positive emotional momentum.